and gentlemen, after a brief pause there as we look to download the Frankfurt Majors download file for Dota updates, because what would be a Dota game without interruptions between games? We are ready for Game 2 between Team Firestarter and Team Resilience in this best-of-3 matchup in the AD2L Season 9 playoff bracket. It is the heroic bracket, and we are underway and into the bans. The first one's coming out, same as Game 1. You have the Alchemist and the Doom being banned out right away. Oh, and I still have some music rocking for you guys via Monster Cat, so I'll go ahead and drop that off. Now I can hear you loud and clear.
Seconds remain.
Yep. And I'm just going to...
5 seconds remain. Pick.
Turn up some of my levels there, make sure you're coming through in-game.
Earth Shaker.
Radiant crew pick.
Alright, and I'm going to put it out there to the audience listening in. Let me know if you guys cannot hear Cookie, in case I screwed up some of the audio. So he has been talking here during the draft. Let me know if you do not hear him, and I will get his voice back to you in 4 minutes or
10
less.
seconds remain.
Or your ticket is free.
5 seconds remain. Dire crew pick.
Yeah. That's free Dodo coming to you right here on twitch.tv/DarminCast.
Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds remain. Reserve time.
Yep. But she's going to be banned out, and Queen of Pain is going to be taking over what I presume is going to be the mid role here for fire starters. You don't think so?
Remain.
You don't think it's going to be a jungle Queen of Pain?
5 seconds remain.
I don't know. It could be created here in the AD2L League. New metas created every day.
Ten seconds remain.
Queen of Pain, one of those heroes who's just played non-stop at the professional level right now in 685. The only hero who's been picked or banned more than, actually played more than Queen of Pain has been Tusker. Tusker's sitting on 465 professional games, with Queen of Pain coming in a near second with 443. And in third place, you have another hero on the board already, the Winter Wyvern, at a measly 376.
Radiant crew ban. Radiant crew pick.
And he kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, Snowball isn't a new mechanic in the game. It's been there as long as the hero's been there.
Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds
Yeah, if
remain.
you Aghanims up.
Reserve time.
Yeah, but what's the fourth then? You have Snowball, Punch, Trap, and... Yeah, it's not quite the lockdown that the others are, but yeah, Sigil is annoying, and it's usually not dealt with right away.
Dire crew pick.
Yep.
10 seconds remain.
And right now, there's plenty of good stuff for him
Tusker.
to steal. He can steal a Cold Embrace, a Winter's Curse, a
Radiant
Sonic
crew
Wave.
pick.
We knew that Tusker was going to be picked, or Tusk, if you will. So we were just getting that meta conversation done with. Yep.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain.
Yep.
Reserve time.
I think Gyro's good with just about any combination, though. Gyro has enough presence throughout the entirety of the game that he always has some contribution to make. There's very rarely a point in the game where you look at a gyrocopter and go, ah, he's just a liability right now. Yeah.
Lena.
Dire crew pick.
So you think could be a... Yeah, right now there's a lot of flexibility over on Team Resilience. You can have a support Lena, a support Rubik, with an off-lane Earthshaker, and a mid-Timber.
Seconds.
Or you can break out the new meta strategy again and do a
5 seconds.
a
remain.
4-man off lane with Team Resilience.
Reserve time.
You just sacrifice one lane. I've actually played in some nonsense pub games where we decided to 5-man down a lane, and we just went like crazy team fight heroes with like Undying when he was super
Radiant
buff,
crew
Vino
ban.
when he was pretty buff, and we just started rolling up towers, and we had like every tower inside of 9 minutes, and if they didn't rotate everyone to stop us, no.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain. Reserve time.
That's the way to counter it. But that's not the strategy that we're likely going to see
10
here, as
seconds
Firestarter
remain.
pick up Slark as their 4th overall. Slark's one of
5
those heroes that I
seconds
know
remain.
it's... You like Pugna against Slark?
Dire crew ban. Ten seconds remain.
Yeah.
5 seconds
like you
remain.
said, there's enough mana cost on the Radiant side right now that they would have to deal with that Nether Ward first. And right now there's still a spot in the lineup.
Radiant crew pick.
Yep, and it's met with a bristleback ban from Team Resilience, who are now looking to fill the last role on their team. And with the lineup they have, we've mentioned it briefly before, pretty much
10 seconds.
you can pretty much take anything and slap it in here. You think they're going gyro?
Dire crew pick.
And then you have Queen of Pain, who can play off or mid, so you have pretty much anyone in mid or off.
10
Yeah, you need some
seconds
AoE.
remain. 5 seconds remain.
You know, Nether Blast is an AoE.
Time.
Yeah. That would, and she's likely going to be going up against, I would suspect, Alina in the mid.
Ten seconds remain.
That's
seconds
definitely one way
remain.
to do it.
Mirana.
I don't like the Mirana. So, you think that's going to be, Yep, so Matt is the one who picked up Mirana, so we will likely see her in the off lane.
Prepare for battle.
And really what you're looking at there is the Maelstrom to provide you with the illusion clear, which is a little bit suspect and not so reliable. So taking a quick moment here, and I'm going to get rid of this overlay because it's interfering with some of my Darmin cast overlays, and you can't have the glorious production value of Darmin cast interrupted with Techies overlays. So yep. Taking a quick moment here to go through introductions. Oh, did they? Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on those introductions in the bottom lane.
30 seconds to battle.
And he's blocked out.
First blood!
That was first blood. I barely touched you.
Grass trembled when the body fell.
Lena's dunked. Oh, and it's not done. Kupo catches out Phantom Lancer. He's forced to put a point into Doppelgang, and he's able to clear the ice shards because of it, but that's point 1 going into Doppelgang.
Money to burn.
hero. Whenever I play Winter Wyvern, my mid laner gets all the last hits. It's got a little Rubik support though.
Alright, sorry about that. Apparently, the crowd missed your glorious commentary during the draft. I'm getting I got conflicting reports here. I got one report that says Cookie is a noob, which I suspect you may already be aware of, and other reports saying that they couldn't hear you. So
it's okay. Kamari can say what Kamari wants to say.
what?
I'm guessing the name was like at Kamari Dota.
You are spot on. It was Kamari Dota.
Well, I'll just give him what I say. Heart you, Kamari. You're the best.
Nothing but love in the Dota community, especially amongst friends. But Firestarter, I might need to put away this last hit deny chart and just bring out the kill chart, because Firestarter seems to be much more focused on kills so far this game than even last hits.
Slark's taken a lot of harassment. He has like started with 8 tangos, which is a good move.
Well, yeah, but he also secured for himself a kill on Timbersaw. So he ate a bit of damage, but he got a kill for it.
Timbersaw's not going to die in this lane. These support just rotate to the other lanes. Like Timbersaw can just Timber Chain out of it.
Well, he failed to do it last time, because he's already hit the floor once, but...
He died? What?
Yep.
Okay. He must not have... He must have skilled his passive first. You never skill passive first as Timbersaw. You need the escape.
But now that he has it, I think you're right. He'll be much more difficult to kill. There's a smoke up in the middle lane here as Winter Wyvern and Tusk look to make a move onto Lina.
Yeah, they realize they can't kill him. It's a smart move. Lina's really weak right now. She's easy bait.
Yep, and here it comes. There's the blink.
But they might kill Rubik here too.
Rotation coming in from Rubik. He picks up.
They should back off.
Nope, they're not going to. They're going in.
So greedy, get back. Oh, if you die, Queen of Pain.
And Queen of Pain goes down. So the greed is definitely there, but
that was not worth it.
She does get another kill, and yeah, with the amazing start she's had, it's
Radiant's middle tower be under attack.
not really worth it to throw your life away. Just sit on top of that gold advantage.
I would have just let him live like it's a Rubik. He's wasting time there.
Got it.
You already forced the rotation out of him.
That's a 75 gold. A lot of gold to a support. They have stacks in the Radiant jungle already. Our camp is stacked. Okay, so that pull camp is warded. They can't pull. They could have more stacks. They're not managing the jungle greatly, but I guess they don't really need to. I mean, they have a Lina. They want Lina to farm stacks. What? Phantom Lancers at top of the last hit chart.
Yep, he's 28, and they're actually making a go onto Mirana. The Fissure's out as well as Lance, and it's going to drop her low, but she's...
They can't kill her, she has lead.
Yeah, she's deep enough on her side of the river that she'll be okay. Meanwhile, in the top lane, they're looking to make another go onto the Timber, who almost does die there as the Splinter Blast is doing work. And Kupo escapes with just a little bit of health, and he pauses for some reason. I don't know. I don't know if he suspected he was already dead and just stopped running, but he paused right before right before he died. And I think if he had
auto attack might have already been going.
Kept running, he would have been good. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Lina falls against this Queen of Pain, who's starting to snowball. Lina and Slark, both heroes that can snowball out of control if you let them, and Queen of Pain, despite the possible over-aggression there against a Rubik in the last fight is definitely sitting. She's definitely winning the lane at this point in the game.
Radiant's top tower
5-6 minutes into the game now, and she's sitting
Swabbies.
at 4-1 on the kill chart and second overall in last hits.
You can tell a good Queen of Pains, like, we'll see. The good Queen of Pains they get their early lead, and then they maintain them. So we'll see.
In the bottom lane,
You'll see a Queen of
Matt's
Pains,
getting
she'll
dove
just
on by Phantom Lancer and Earthshaker. Even though she was able to leap over the initial fissure, there's enough damage there coming out from Phantom Lancer that she eventually falls. Kupo on the Tusk makes a rotation, and he's going to back off, realizing he doesn't have the
Earthshaker
damage.
uses Mango.
Yep.
They're pinging out top.
Middle is missing.
Slark's low. Smoke, they want to kill him. Backs down.
Oh.
That chain, so close to death. He almost got him. If he had done that, he could have comboed out and killed him all day.
The chain just off the
Now
mark.
they have to back up.
But
Oh, he's dead. That bird.
no, Clark's coming in with the Shadow Dance.
Oh man, if he had ultimate there, he was dead.
Yep, but he's 70 XP away.
Oh, he should have just waited. That's unfortunate. Slurk must be getting close to 6, and that's when they don't need Winter. Yeah, Slurk is 6. He doesn't.
Yes, Slark won that engagement because he is 6. After the Timber chain came out, he popped into his Shadow Dance, and so Timber wasn't able to land the right click on him. He attacked Timber,
Yeah,
finished
he
him off,
needed
and
the ult
then
there.
actually got himself a double kill.
Timber's looking to kill him right now. You see the sneaky? Oh man, he's missing his skill shots, but that's okay. Timber's got.
Oh, and it looks like Lena's gonna fall here
Lena's dead.
again. Lena having a rough go of it here.
They're just Tusk and Winter Wyvern are they're the right decisions here to roam instead of trying to kill this Timbersaw, because they can't kill Timbersaw, but they can definitely kill Lena.
Yep. And they're not leaving Timbersaw completely unpressured. They're poking their head back up there and making sure that he doesn't
he's
feel
getting pressured.
safe. He may be one of the difficult
Shaker or
heroes
Rubik
to
need
kill.
Start stacking camps for Lena. Look at Mirana, she has a DD rotating to mid.
Yep, she's able to get the Earthshaker kill, and this game's
Hit him with an arrow.
snowballing pretty hard right now.
She wants to throw the arrow.
She does.
She wants to hit a hero and kill them, but the DD is gonna wear off.
Dire's bottom tower be under attack.
Yeah, the Radiant
Radiant's
really
top
need to stack
tower
their
be
jungle.
under
Because
attack.
Lena is in dire need of some recovery stacks, because she has nothing. She needs
Radiant's middle
gold.
tower be under attack.
Yeah, and she's not going to be able to find it here in the mid lane. If she keeps heading back to that
they need
lane,
to-
they're going to keep repeating what they're doing, and yeah, she's poking her head out now, but she needs to have this Rubik and Earthshaker behind her at this point. And as they do that, look at the bottom lane. You have Kupo and Matt. Kupo's been all over this map, now appearing in the bottom lane and helping secure Mirana another kill. And he just heads.
That's the way you gotta play roaming Tusk. You gotta be everywhere. If you're everywhere, you do it right.
Kupo the Visa.
Also, they should probably assume that there's a ward somewhere in this mid region.
They are going to be going on Queen of Pain in the middle there. There's the Fissure followed up by the Enchant Totem, and it's not going to be enough. They had the Fissure, Light Strike Array, Lift, and it just
Radiant's
wasn't
top tower
enough.
be under attack. Gormless swabbies.
They need to either. So there's two ways you can attack this. You can have Rubik and Earthshaker sit behind Lena. It's a waste of time, but you've got to keep her alive. You got to keep her alive. Or you can stack the jungle and have go to the jungle.
Yep, and they tried option C there, which was the wraparound gank on the Queen of Pain to buy space, and they weren't quite able to pull it off. But as a result, Queen of Pain had to have the rotations from Kupo and ABC into her lane as well. So you have all the supports hanging out in this mid lane, and it is buying space for Phantom Lancer in the bot. But now Queen of Pain rotating to the bottom lane and throwing out the, what I believe, debut of the Sonic Wave. And Mirana also
double kill.
letting loose an arrow which hits the Earth Shaker there just ever so gingerly on the arm, but it's enough to stun him in place, and like you said, yields a double kill for the Queen of Pain. If she wasn't officially snowballing before, she is now, as she's sitting on 6-1 with 3 assists. She's been at 9 of the team's 15 fights already this game.
How does this Tusk keep his mana up? He went phase boots over Arcanes, and he's in a support role. Like, he needs to have mana at all times. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's making it work.
He's making it work.
Every time you see a Tusk, the lineup starts to snowball.
Oh.
It's just part of the hero.
You have Klars popping his Shadow Dance, but
Oh, yeah.
there's the Timber Chakram you were talking about, but Kupo's on point with the Walrus Punch, and he's going to be able to secure that for himself. There was a bit of an overlap there between the Shadow Dance and the Mirana ult, I think, but it was...
That was definitely worth it, though, for him. Look at the gold and experience change between it. It was 134 versus 690 on the gold change.
Yeah. Because I don't think that Slark had died yet. Nope, that was his first death of the game.
Timber's net worth is a lot less than his, so he can get more gold.
Dire's
They're
middle
smoked
tower
up
be
at
taking
top again.
fire.
He smokes it. They're using their smokes up, just bam bam. They have one smoke
Radiant's
left.
bottom
They already
tower
broke
be
smoke.
under
Timber
attack.
sides. They're not gonna get a. There's a Phantom Lancer there.
Yeah, this would be...
Earthshaker's there.
Here comes the arrow, though.
It's a bait. It's a bait.
The long arrow from Matt is going to
Oh, he
connect
got
against
him.
the Earthshaker, though, and the Fissure is blocking out Timbersaw.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower
they're going to be
under
able to
attack.
He was
snipe
blocked
a
by
kill
Fissure.
and make an escape here. There's the Lance coming out from Phantom Lancer onto ABC, but you have the rotations from Klars. Timber now diving deep across the river, and he's going to be deep in enemy territory, and he pays for it. With no trees to jump to, he's going to be dropped.
That echo. Oh, that scream. All three of them.
And now she'll chase him into the woods and finish off the 4th hero for Team Resilience as the rest of Team Firestarter look to focus the wall there. They did lose a Slark to the Lina ultimate, the Laguna Blade, but beyond that it's a 4-for-1 trade. And it gives them another 1,000 gold in their pocket and another 1,000 experience. We're about 14 minutes in.
Drums of endurance.
Yep, we're 14 minutes in and they're sitting on about a 10,000 gold lead right now, which isn't quite the game-breaking 1,000 gold advantage per minute, but it's not far from it.
What? Oh wow, 10,000 gold lead. That's pretty ridiculous. I mean, experience is about there too. Wow, they need to. What do they need to do? How can they turn this around?
They need to buy
Radiant's top
space
tower
for
be under
Phantom
attack.
Lancer and Timber. That's the only thing I can
They need
think.
to kill their vision. If they're able to cut off their vision, they're not able to gank them.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Whenever there's a Phantom Lancer in the game, I pretty much default to saying, if it goes long enough, he will win the game. Not his team, just him. He will win the game. So,
Unless there's a Spectre.
unless there's a Spectre, maybe a Naga, and some of the, maybe an anti-mage,
Medusa.
Medusa.
Medusa kills all his illusions.
Yeah, there's a handful of strong counters, but none of those heroes are in the game. Slark is not the hardest counter.
Slark can do it too, maybe. He's not great, but he's not awful. Like, if he goes Shadowblade into...
Mirana
Sluggish,
popped her ult here
he lands it
inside the
on
snowball,
Phantom
so
Lancer.
he's going to be dropped underneath the vision. That was dropped by... Wow!
Golden Gravel Maw is so cool.
Mirana launching another arrow, heat-seeking for Earthshaker, it feels like, and it barely misses him.
Call that an arrow magnet. Nice leap. Leap.
Yep, trying to get in there and sneak the illusion rune, but Phantom Lancer was already in position.
Yeah, Timber is in recovery mode, as is Phantom. Lancer is doing so well. Timber, he's in a tough spot. I mean, they have a lot of lockdown for him.
And like you said, right now, I think a big part of this game is going to fall to the supports on Team Resilience. Is they need to be stacking up these neutral camps and protecting them to make sure that they're not leeched off by a Queen of Pain or something.
They also need to be active. So the less vision the Dire have, the better they will be at not being ganked on the Radiant side.
Mirana sniping out one of the neutral creeps with her arrow. Mostly a scouting arrow, but yielded her 17 experience, so if you're gonna waste an arrow, you might as well get 17 gold for it.
Those arrows, whenever I miss arrow, I go, hey guys, I did it for vision.
Ooh, the Winter's Curse being thrown onto Phantom Lancer as he tries to farm up the neutral creeps, and
they knew where he...
that's going to drop him there.
Yeah, Rubik's getting suspicious. He thinks they have wards in the jungle, but they don't. They're just randomly walking into the jungle at this point. They're like, okay, they have a Phantom Lancer, he's not on the map, he's probably in their jungle, let's go kill him. I think Phantom Lancer needs to go into the Dire side jungle. They're not going to expect him there. He should smoke in there, just start farming it up.
Queen of Pain picking up regen rune in the bottom lane, so she's
Radiant's
probably
top
going to be able to,
tower
yep, she'll be able to finish off this tower here in the bot lane. While everyone else is busy defending top.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower.
Ping's coming out, and it's 4 versus 3 in the top lane, as Tusk and Queen of Pain are hanging out in the bottom lane, just putting pressure on the lane down here. And it looks like they're going to continue to pressure it with Screams and Ice Shards being used to clear the creep wave, but now Team Resilience is starting to move in position to defend this tier 2 with Phantom Lancer leading the charge, but he needs to be careful because he doesn't have the support of any of his allies right now. And Tusk and Quap are still hanging out, but Kupo's gonna run away, and now I suspect Queen will do the same, but instead she just kind of walks forward.
Radiant's top tower be under attack.
And it's just kind of baiting the Phantom Lancer out right now. There's the blink forward into the Eye Shards
Like I
and the
said
Sonic
earlier,
Wave.
as long as Quap controls him, he's not going to be an issue.
Yep, but she's not able to do... Oh, she is, because the Phantom Lancer gets greedy after taking a bunch of damage trying to help his allies drop Kupo on the Tusker, and by exposing himself, it allowed Queen of Pain to blink in, finish off the Phantom Lancer with the Scream, then escape under Mirana's ultimate.
You make a fine crater.
Quap's one of those heroes that will just punish you relentlessly if
So the Maelstrom is up on Mirana.
Yeah, it's been up for about 10 minutes. She was having a pretty good time bottom. She was roaming into the jungle and whatnot. And they also have a Orchid on Quap. They have Clear Cape on Winter Wyvern. Drums is completed on Slark. It's like Tusk is going for a Desolator as a position for Tusk. Which is interesting. Looks like they're doing pub style again.
Firestarter embracing this pub style 5-core 0 support dodo.
I mean, if it works for you, go for it. Like, if Winter Wyvern gets her items and is still able to buy all the wards, more power to you. The Slark's kind of, though. He needs to get gold.
Hey, can you check the vision of this rune down here? No, not the rune, the ward.
The ward.
Yep.
It can see that sentry. It can see that
Yep.
ward.
I don't know if they're leaving it there.
Be under
'Cause
attack.
I thought I saw a couple heroes walk
They don't have
past
any
it.
vision of it because it's a sentry ward.
Ah, right. That makes sense. Open the middle lane. Winter's Curse being thrown onto Lena. She takes a little bit of a beating from
Like just
the ES and the Timber. Now Queen of Pain's going to jump in and eat a Winter's Curse of her own, compliments of Rubik. Now she's sitting under Chakram, taking quite a bit of damage, but not enough to finish her off. And she's got the support of her allies as Winter Wyvern finishes off the Rubik in retaliation for locking down the Quap with his own spell.
These guys stole my ward spots. Like, I would love this ward spot right here. And I always ward over here too. I mean, like, those are amazing spots. They don't get de-warded. They see a lot of vision. They're doing a really good job keeping up vision.
Yep.
Allows them to keep pressure on them. This is why Phantom Lancer needs to go into the Iron Side jungle. They have no vision there.
It's the
Swabbies.
true hard support role of a Winter Wyvern.
Radiant's top tower
With-
be under
It
attack.
doesn't look so hard for her.
Radiant
She has
structures
arcanes
be
and a glimmer
fortified.
cave.
Well, it helps when you have a 21 kill advantage 22 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
Speaking of advantage, taking a quick look at the net worth lead, and they're approaching 20k here at the 20-minute mark. Arrow slightly off the mark, just grazing Rubik here as Team
They should
Firestarter.
go take Roshan. They have those wards up.
Yep,
Allies disappear.
they have the wards up, but right now they're doing what works for them, which is constant pressure on the enemy side of the map and continuing to accelerate their net worth.
T2 down here.
But first is going to be the Blinking Queen of Pain silencing the Phantom Lancer. We're on his arrow slightly off the mark, and looks like the heal is going to be able to get back to the tower, but Winter's Curse being tossed. Yep. And it locks down the two supports.
They got Quap. They got Quap. Timbersaw got 1,400 gold from that. That could be game changing.
That is 1,410 gold going to Timbersaw, ending the
He got his
godlike
Bloodstone.
spree.
You snowball with Timbersaw, get like 16 Bloodstone charges. What are they gonna do?
Yep, and it's that
But if they kill you a bunch,
Timbersaw and Phantom Lancer, they have a heavy weight on their shoulders this game because they're going to need to continuously find space, continuously find farm, wherever it may
oh
be,
my god,
and then carry into the Super Lake.
Shaker is 50 gold from his Flint Digger.
And now he is not.
Or Shaker has his Flint Digger now.
The prize
Alright,
is
so
mine.
things could change here. Urshaker has Blink.
Take care of this.
They haven't won this game yet. If they don't take the other team seriously, the other team can surprise them and just turn this around. Yeah, they're pinging on Roshan. They know they need it. Slark went for the S and Y drum build. They're taking Rosh.
Hiding, Roshan.
Yep, and this is a good move. Like you said, it's going to help them keep up the level of aggression that they've had, but
They don't have the best Rosh taking. It's going to take a while. I mean, if they realize they're in there, Rubik has a smoke and just run over them. I mean, they have the timings on Earthshaker. Earthshaker's a great pit fighter, but they have no idea. Just
Yeah.
look at the mini-map.
yeah, they have no vision
Yeah,
anywhere
it's a free Rosh.
near this Roshan pit, and even if they had some vision up, Firestarter have been playing so aggressive that I'm sure that they're more afraid of a smoke right now than they are anything else. Because, like you said, they've been popping
They have-
smokes on cooldown.
Yeah, they have the enemy trapped. They have the enemy trapped in their base, and whenever they see them, they kill them. Do you see that line, purple? That's their defensive.
Dire's
They
top
have
be under
vision
attack.
on
Yep.
that line. If they have vision on that line, kill anyone who comes out. Because they have that much mobility. It's a page out of Banana Slug Gaming.
It's that just beyond the tier 1. Everything beyond that line belongs to Firestarter right now.
Yup. They're starting to get the chokehold.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah,
be under
I have
attack.
Scotty now up on Marana.
Oh, this is one fun chick on a grid.
Radiant's tower be under attack.
Moonlight Shadow ready to go, so it looks like they're just gonna slow siege this tier 2 tower. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane,
Shaker still hasn't revealed he has Blink.
yep. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Slark takes down a tier 2 tower by himself. So a little bit of damage to the tier 2 mid. Slark finishes off the tier 2 bot, and these creeps are going to continue to chip away at it.
Middle tower be under attack.
Red Dodo. Queen of Pain just likes to
They're
be,
just trapping them in base.
yeah, right outside of Phantom Lancer. Oh, Marana coming in with double damage, and she's going to real quickly just right-click the tower down, prevent any sort of blink forward from the Queen of Pain, and she tosses out her Sonic Wave, but yep, he dodges it with the Doppelgang.
Still dead, maybe.
No, he's going to be able to make it out,
Oh,
but
they got Koopa.
they got
The
Koopa.
snowball steal on Rubik. That's huge.
That's where the Rubik pick here may pay off for him, as there's plenty of spells to steal, including Blink and, of course, the
That's
Snowball.
the first spell I've seen him steal and not die.
Well, he stole the Winter's Curse from before, which almost finished off the Queen of Pain,
Oh,
but
that's huge. Did he steal another spell right after instead of keeping his curse?
no, he got killed by Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern took it personally
Unfortunate.
that he stole his spell.
I believe it.
And threw everything he had at him and got the kill. I was in the mid lane around the tier 1 tower a bit ago. On the other side of the river, you have Marana farming up stacked Ancients.
Aegis is reclaimed in 2 minutes.
Now, interesting fact about the Aegis being reclaimed in 2 minutes. Thanks to a very recent Dota patch, and by very recent I mean between Game 1 and Game 2 of this best of 3 series, there is now
What? What?
there is now an audible announcement made to your entire team when the Aegis is claimed.
Your team or like both teams?
Your team, just your allies and your team. I have no idea what it sounds like
Alright.
because I haven't played a
So
game.
you're diving into the towers and your hero's about to die, and it's like, the Aegis is being reclaimed. You're like, I'm dead.
Yep.
That is just like the worst. Why would they do that to you?
Just so there's extra salt in the wounds of your injury. There's nothing worse than dying thinking that you have the Aegis in hand,
Another life.
and you just look around and you go, where did it go? I totally
There's
had
actually
this.
one worse situation. It's when you're trying to die, but then your support save you long enough for your Aegis to wear out.
That, yeah. I'll agree there. That one is
It's
worse.
like, you did a great job, but I was trying to die.
You're too good at saving me. Stop it.
Exactly. That's what I said when it happened to me. So,
See, I don't have that problem. I play in scrub tier MMR, so nobody saves anybody, and everyone just dies all the time. And you go, all right, Dota.
everybody picks Pudge, right?
Everyone picks Pudge instantly. Insta-Pudge.
Dude, I play Pudge support. It's fun. I hide in the trees.
No, I'm not that far in the trenches, luckily. I used to play it around the 4K MMR bracket. Then I stopped playing competitively, stopped playing with organized teams, and just kind of dicked around with friends and anyone else, and I don't have a Smurf account or anything, so my MMR took quite a beating. I dropped down to where I'm at now, which is around 3,200. But
Dude, my Smurf account is like 1K.
I did play, my friend installed Dota just to watch some of the in-game Dota matches, but he's never actually played a match. And so I signed on to his account one day when I was over at his house to play a few games. It was some of the funnest Dota I've ever played because First off, anyone who
Dude, this
picked...
ward is so close to being in range.
Oh,
You see
yeah.
that?
It is in
Oh,
range.
They saw it. It was in range. What?
Hacks.
Oh, man. That's unfortunate.
Tusk hacks.
Dude, it was outside the line. What is...
It was outside the line.
DOS.
That's not in the line.
You must have had 99. No, it's not.
See, even Timber's pinging it out. Saying, how did they get that
It's like
ward?
they de-warded us.
Hacks.
Oh, and they're skipping.
Yep.
But it has his deso. Gem up in winter, so they would have seen it eventually. Got eggs on Quap. Lena has a blink dagger now. Usual there, that's good.
I mean, games like this are relatively easy to cast in terms of the camera work because you just kind of put the camera over the Radiant base and go, there they are. There's all the heroes.
Nice. These are the guys who need to do something.
Yep. And
They're waiting for the Roshan to respawn before they push high ground, which is...
I don't know. I don't know if you
What do
can
you
wait
think
here.
Quap buys next?
We go.
I
Unseen.
think you wait for the Aegis and then you go for the final GG. But Quap... Let's see.
I'd like Shiva's. I'd like a Shiva's guard on her.
I think Sheep Stick. I like Scythe here, because then you can just Scythe the PL, and he doesn't become... Or you can Scythe the Timber Saw. It's so far ways away. Shiva's might be more realistic. She's going Shiva's. I mean, you need an armor item.
Yep. And it doesn't... It helps you identify the correct PL, especially when he starts to get the true army of illusions going.
Yeah. Roche is up. I guess they give up waiting on it and just decided to push. What they should have done is they should have put the courier in the Roche pit so they'd see what it responds and just go their route. Man, I was in this pub game and I had a golden bounty courier. I was like, how did you get that, man?
Luck of the draw. Luck of the draw.
Like a $300 courier, are you serious?
I'm a fan of Dota cosmetics, but at a certain dollar threshold, I go, you know what? I like couriers, but I also like $300 worth of pizza. So...
Yeah. I mean, I bought the Tidehunter thing, the helmet.
Yep.
Treasure. It cost me like $4, and then I looked recently, and it's selling for $30. I was like, what?
It is? Because I have that thing.
I'll take that.
That's awesome. Portal, it's so good.
Earthshaker juking the fissure there. And look at this, it's just...
Those are some good ward placements.
Yeah, it's just one or two heroes from the side of Firestarter. It's the Winter Wyvern and Mirana, but they keep poking their heads out, and it's enough to keep Resilience scared and in their base.
Roche
But
is dead.
now they smoke up.
They're smoked up. It's too late.
But it's
They have to back up. They should defend high ground.
too late. Quap picks it
Don't
up.
force it or shake back. They're gonna see Earthshaker. He's gonna break smoke.
He blinks away.
Okay, he's good.
So
Yeah, they need to back up and just defend the high ground. You can't fight that there. Like, you need to be at high ground now. Like, you made a window to, they didn't know Roche was up.
yeah, and then that's the problem with having your back to the wall like this. You just don't have the breathing room. You don't have the space to get out into the world and see what vision is and see if Roshan might be
For
up.
all you know, they could have been farming.
Well, because the Winter Wyvern and Mirana were still poking their head out in that bottom lane, saying, "Hey, you need to deal with us. You need to stay focused. You need to stay scared." And it was just enough to buy the space and time for the rest of Firestarter's heroes to go drop Roche in secret.
They're mobilizing for the top tower, which is fine. I mean, it's about as damaged as the bottom tower. Like, the mid tower has negligible damage to it.
Yeah.
We'll be able to take it here, I think.
Yep, and at this point...
Womp has an AC. She didn't go Scotty. I mean, she didn't go Shiva's. My bad.
Oh yeah, she went AC.
It's a good pushing item, and it gives your team armor.
And because of that, she's just sitting here tanking this tower.
Right click.
The blink forward from Lena is going to cancel out the Lincoln Sphere, so she's going to eat a lance, but that's going to be about it in terms of damage. She also has the Maelstrom buff on her, compliments of Mirana, so she is their tank now.
Shadows take over.
They need to have a sentry right here.
Yep, and they dropped the Observer ward, but they don't have the Sentry ward underneath Moonlight Shadows. And they know it's rolling right now because Queen of Pain revealed herself, but with or without that, I think Firestarter are content on...
Their play here is they have Quap sit up there and they just hit their axe.
Oh!
Quap sits up there and she dies.
Yep,
Speed goes in.
the double blink there as Earthshaker blinked forward, Queen of Pain blinked backwards.
Oh man, the quadruple Winter's Curse. It's too much. They're gonna call GG here.
This is going to be rough to come back from. You got to buy back from Lena, but here goes the Phantom Lancer as well, and
GG. They're calling it.
there's the GG.
Yeah, they called it.
Team wipe and a half with the instant disconnect from PL, who just did not have space this game to find the farm you need on a Phantom Lancer to be productive at the 37-minute mark. So,
Rough. Yeah, they did what they could, but I mean.
Game 2 definitely more one-sided than Game 1. Game 1 kind of went back and forth a few different times throughout the mid-game, but Game 2 started off with a bang with Firestarters getting the first 3 kills of the match.
Yeah, that undying in Game 1.
Pretty much before the horn sounded. And they take this best of 3 series 2-0, and they will actually go on to verse Lavender Esports. So it's going to be a rematch between these two teams. Again, Firestarter, the only matches they've dropped so far this season have been to Lavender. So it's redemption time for them. They've been playing strong, and we'll see if they can learn anything from their previous matchup and maybe come out the victor in their next meeting. I have been...
From what I hear,
Yep.
I hear that Lavender Esports has a weak early game, so I think if Firestarter plays like they did now and just keep them in the base, they'll be fine.
Yep, and there's plenty of Lavender Esports material on my YouTube page, which I welcome you all to go out, watch the videos, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And yeah, earlier this week I cast a few of their games, and they were a little bit weak in the early game, but they always seem to bring it back. Much like Firestarter did in Game 1, which ran about 20 minutes longer than this one. So, thank you everyone for tuning in. I am Darmin. I have been joined today by Cookie. This has been the AD2L Season 9 Playoff Heroic Bracket, and Firestarters are moving on. That's going to be it for me for the night. I don't think I have any other games lined up until probably early next week. I'm going to be enjoying a whole bunch of Fallout 4 like everybody else in the gaming community. Do you have any final thoughts, comments, questions, suggestions, funny stories, anything like that, Cookie?
I got nothing. It was great. Hope to be here again sometime.
Yeah, well, you're always welcome. So, thanks for helping me co-cast, and good fun. Have luck out there, everybody.
Anytime, buddy.
Yep. Bye.
See ya.